Your phone just became a software development studio, not in a future, maybe someday kind of way. Right now, this week, Cursor launched its native iOS app in public beta, and the people who understand what that actually means will have a real head start on everyone else. Because this is not about coding on a small screen. This is about something much more interesting. It is about controlling AI agents that build software for you from anywhere. While you are on a train, waiting in a coffee shop, or sitting in your car between meetings, let me explain exactly what changed and why it matters for you personally. Cursor has been one of the fastest growing developer tools of the last 18 months. It is an AI coding environment. You describe what you want to build. The AI writes the actual code. Developers at major companies have been using it to cut their build time dramatically. But here's the thing people kept missing. You do not need to be a developer to use Cursor. You need to know what you want to build, and you need to know how to give clear instructions. That is a very different skill, and it is one that almost anyone can learn. Now with the iOS app that just launched in public beta this week, that skill becomes portable. So what does Cursor for iOS actually do? Here's the practical breakdown. You can launch AI coding agents directly from your phone. These are autonomous agents. They work on your project in the background while you are doing other things. You can review code changes your agent has made. You can inspect what it built, leave follow-up instructions, and when you are happy with the result, you can merge it, all without touching a laptop. Think of it less like coding on your phone and more like managing a construction project. You are the director. The AI agent is doing the actual building. You check the work, give notes, approve the next step, and move on. That is a workflow most people have never had access to before. Hold that thought for a second, because this matters for more people than just software developers. Let me paint a picture. Someone runs a small marketing consultancy. They charge clients for strategy, but they keep getting asked the same question. Can you build something for us? A simple reporting dashboard, a client portal, an automated proposal tool? Until now, they had two choices: hire a developer and eat the cost, or say no and lose the work. Cursor changes that equation entirely. Now that same person can describe what the client needs, launch an AI coding agent to build it, review the results during lunch from their phone, and deliver a working software product without writing a single line of code, without hiring anyone, without sitting at a computer all night. This is where things get genuinely interesting. The people who saw this coming are already charging for it. There is an emerging freelance category right now that nobody has a clean name for yet. You could call it AI Build Director or AI Product Manager for hire. The job is simple. Clients have ideas for tools they need: internal dashboards, simple customer-facing apps, workflow automation tools, reporting systems. They do not know how to build them. They do not want to hire a full development team. They just want the thing built. You come in with Cursor. You translate their idea into clear instructions. You direct the AI agents. You review the output. You deliver a working product. Rates for this kind of work are sitting between $50 and $150 per hour right now, because most businesses cannot figure out how to do it themselves. And most traditional developers are charging 3 to 5 times that. You sit right in the middle, valuable, accessible, in demand. If you are finding this useful, consider subscribing for more practical AI insights every week. Now here's what makes the iOS app specifically important. One of the biggest friction points for any side hustle or freelance business is availability. Clients need updates. Projects move during the day. Changes need to happen quickly. Before Cursor for iOS, that meant being tied to your laptop. Now your AI agents can run while you are living your life. You check progress on your phone, leave a note for the agent. It keeps building. You approve the result. The client gets their update, and you never had to cancel your evening plans. That portability is worth more than most people realize. It changes the economics of how you take on client work. Let me talk about who this is actually for, because the obvious audience is developers who want mobile access. That makes sense. But the less obvious audience is bigger. If you have an existing freelance skill, this opens a new revenue stream. Graphic designers can now offer interactive prototypes. Virtual assistants can offer simple automation builds. Social media managers can offer lightweight client tools. Teachers and trainers can offer custom quiz and tracking tools. Anyone who understands a specific industry's problems can offer AI-built solutions. The technical barrier just dropped again, and when barriers drop, windows open. The window right now is that the market for this service is wide open. Most clients do not know it exists yet. Most freelancers have not figured out how to offer it. The people who move in the next few weeks will own territory before it gets crowded. So here's the practical starting point if you want to act on this. Step 1. Sign up for Cursor. There is a paid plan required for the iOS beta. The Pro plan is $20 a month. This replaces even 1 hour of developer work for a client that is already paid for. Step 2. Download the iOS app. It is in public beta right now. Get comfortable with the interface. Understand how to launch an agent and how to read its output. Step 3. Pick one type of simple tool you could build repeatedly. Reporting dashboards for small businesses, client intake forms with automated responses, simple internal tracking tools. Pick one category and get good at directing Cursor to build it. Step 4. Offer it to someone you already know, a local business, a former employer, a client from another service you already provide. Charge a modest rate for the first one, get the experience, get a testimonial, then raise your rate. Here's the part that often gets overlooked in conversations like this. The technology is not the hard part. It never was. The hard part is knowing what to build, understanding what the client actually needs, translating a vague idea into clear instructions, and managing the delivery process. That is not a technical skill. That is a communication skill. Most people already have a version of it. AI just hands you the building capability on top. And now with Cursor running agents, you can supervise from your iPhone. That building capability fits into your actual life, not just into the hours when you can sit at a desk. Canva just launched Grow 2.0 this same week for creators and marketers. Anthropic released safety updates for Fable 5. OpenAI's GPT 5.6 is slowly rolling out to select partners. Every week the tools get more capable, but capability without action does not change your income. Cursor for iOS is a small news story this week, a mobile app update, easy to scroll past, but inside it is a real shift in who gets to participate in building and selling software. And the people who notice that while it's still new are the ones who benefit most. The gap between knowing about AI and actually using it to earn keeps getting smaller. That is genuinely exciting. What you do with that is completely up to you. Drop a comment below. What kind of tool would you build first if you could direct an AI agent from your phone?